Rocky Turf Talk is proudly brought to you by Cocoa Brew.
Hello punters and welcome to Rocky Turf Talk for Callaghan Park Racing Thursday, April 20. Well, the running of the Archer this year is right upon us, to be conducted Sunday week, April 30. To bring you up to date, we caught up with the chairman of the Rocky Amateurs, Bill Reid, earlier today. Bill, the make-up of the Archer field for 2023 is almost complete, only two to be ticked off, but let's elaborate on what we've got thus far. Whitby Bloodstock, slot number 1. We own a smart one from the David Van Dyke stable.
Yeah, Russell, Big Maxie got in early here, didn't he? He grabbed this mare very early in the piece, talked to Van Dyke, took it down to Sydney for a pipe opener. Things didn't go to plan that day, but she's come home and barrier trialled very well. She's in great order, and she'll certainly appreciate this track here. She'll be a player.
KGB Racing, they team up with Mark Curry from Toowoomba with Socks Gone.
Yeah, probably disappointed with Saturday's run, but he'll improve out of sight on that. He probably needed the fitner. Don't forget, this horse is a giant killer. He knocked off Alligator Blood in Brisbane last year.
Archer Park Racing are big players of racing here in the Sunshine State now, and they've teamed up with the Tony Gollan yard with Count de Beans, a 3-year-old.
Yeah, first 3-year-old in the Archer. We're very excited about that. His run on Saturday, he just didn't get momentum. When he got out, he hit the line good. Yeah, he's going to be a very interesting runner, and I think this track will suit him as well.
The slot of Bucket List Syndicate, they've got last year's winner in Emerald Kingdom. He's attempting to go back-to-back and defend his title.
Yeah, new slot holders, new trainer, same horse. Very, very good run on Saturday. Why can't he do it, Russell?
Well, Aquis Farm are known right around the world for what they invest in racing, and they've got Mao Tai from the Casey Fogden yard.
Another great run on Saturday. Down at Randwick this time, 3 wide, carried the grandstand. Either was a mighty run. McAvoy aboard, it's always a big plus. Yeah, he'll be in the market.
Carla and Peter McFarlane invest a lot of money here in central Queensland. They've also got a slot, and they've teamed up with Namazu, who is locally owned.
Yeah, and was locally trained and as a 3-year-old, and had a great run up here and all the guineas, and then transferred down to the O'Day Hoisted yard. He's won his last 3. Interesting runner.
Robin Leone Carr, well, they won the inaugural running of the Archer last year with Emerald Kingdom. They're sticking with the Rob Heathcote yard, but this time with Star Tontes.
And we got a couple of cutting foxes here with the 2 Robs. They would have got their heads together very early, and haven't they come up with a good mare? Group 1 winning mare, the only Group 1 horse in the race. She'll love this long straight here at Callaghan Park. I think she'll be the favourite.
The most interesting runner is a European galloper, Inver Park. He's going to be having his first start in Australia. He races in the slot of Ron and Jill Millen, an Australian bloodstock, trained by Chris Lees.
Amazing, Russell, that this horse is here. Won at Royal Ascot in England. 28 horse field, won very well. How do you line up the form? I don't know, but the horse has obviously got a lot of ability. But can you believe it's having its first start in Australia at Callaghan Park?
Cupid Syndicate put their hand up at the auction last year at the luncheon, and they've got Alpine Edge from the Edmonds yard from the Glitter Strip on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, this horse is going very well. Second in the King of the Mountain, and then went on to win a feature race at the Magic Millions. Yeah, he'll also appreciate this straight here in Rockhampton, and yeah, he'll be very competitive.
3 Amigos slot, they've teamed up with Mar and Eustace. They've got Blazer Trail.
Yeah, Kieran rang up on Monday about this horse. Benchmark 87 horse, but he said, Bill, if he gets a dry track, you'll see a racehorse. So he's a very interesting runner as well. The late Alan Acton and his wife Jennifer have got a close association with our Amateur Carnival ambassador this year in Gay Waterhouse and the Adrian Bott yard. I'm led to believe that stable's going to be assisting them with their slot. Definitely, yeah. We've been talking to Gay and Adrian's team down there. Horse will be announced tonight, but I believe it's a Group 2 winner in Sydney. Very good horse. He'll be in the market, and everybody will be hoping that horse runs very well. Mackimby Racing have got a close association with their leading trainer here in Queensland and Tony Gollan. I'm led to believe this will be the second of the Gollan runners here in the Archer this year. It'll definitely be a Gollan horse. They were waiting for trials today to just make the selection of what horse they'll bring up. But these two have been mates for a long time, and yeah, it's good to see Tony come up and support our race with a couple of runners. It's going to be a wonderful carnival next week. Of course, our ambassador is none other than the Queen of Australian racing in Gay Waterhouse. Our betting's going to be bolstered with her husband Robbie fielding at the meeting on the Sunday. Yeah, Robbie's flying up especially on the Sunday to field, which is a big coup for the club. That's created a lot of interest alone. I just can't thank Gay and Robbie enough for the support they've given us this year.
Let's talk about our social activities. Unfortunately, the for sale sign has gone up on a couple of them, but it all starts on Wednesday night with the barrier draw at Paradise Lagoons.
Yeah, the barrier draw is invitation only, Russell, very exclusive. We try to make it very intimate for the slot holders, so it's only the slot holders committee and the three major sponsors. This year it's out of Paradise Lagoon and it involves cattle. What could possibly go wrong, Russell?
On the Friday, we've got the Archer Calcutta Luncheon. Unfortunately, this has been sold out.
Yeah, went to market, sold out in 3 days, 300 seats. Everybody really enjoys this lunch, and obviously with Gay there and plenty of other racing personalities, there'll be plenty of money in the Calcutta. It'll be very exciting to watch the Calcutta this year. And Russell, it's just a great way to kick into the weekend.
Tickets still available on the Saturday night at Hettricks Lane for the cocktail party leading into the big race day on the Sunday.
Correct, Russ. We always hold a few tickets back for any horse owners that are coming. They only get late notice that their horse is in the race. So we've released a few more tickets. So there is a few more available on the website if you'd like to go and get them. But Lizzie Dell's there as well, interviewing Gay that night. So and plenty of other personalities on the night. It'll be a really fun night.
Bill, then all roads lead to Callaghan Park on the Sunday with the running of the Archer. We've got a wonderful 8-event card set down for decision.
Yeah, Russell, and over $1 million in prize money on that day, which is amazing. Our main functions, our two main functions have sold out before we even went to market. We still have one function, the party in the park there, with some tickets available if you want to go online and book a table or book some individual seats. Great little function. Beverage all day included in the package and 3-course meal. They do a wonderful job down there and it's a lot of fun.
Well, Bill, we can't wait for it to come around. Good luck to you on the board and all of your sponsors and the racing participants, and thanks for joining us on RTT today.
Thanks, Russell. We're just so excited where the Archer's going. I don't know where it'll end, but it certainly started off with a bang. You've only got to look at the personalities here. It's going to be a wonderful day, and thank you to the media too for supporting this and putting it out in the public's eye.
Hi, this is John Tapp, and when you're in Rockhampton for the races, Cocoa Brew is your one-stop shop. With a wide range of craft beers and cocktails, the restaurant has a succulent menu and the best steaks in town. The boardroom and whiskey lounge will cater for your private function. Accommodation, they've got you covered with boutique apartments on site at a 4.5-star rating. And for coffee and food on the run, head straight to Cocoa Brew Express. When next in town, let the crew from Cocoa Brew look after you.
Selections race 1, the 2-year-old maiden handicap over 1,100 metres. Here are like the 5 Hollywood Angel. Thought this filly trialled well enough in Brisbane the other day to suggest she'd be hard to beat on debut, and Ryan Wiggins does the riding for the Ricky Vale stable. Second selection, number 6, Winning Reflection. Third selection, 1, Bowl Comic, 561, numbers race 1. Then to race 2, the Class 3 handicap over 1,050 metres. Like the 3 here, Single Honour. Liked his last start second at Aurelia and Mackay. Thought he'd go one better in this race, and Wiggins and Walsh combine. Danger number 1, Zanardo. Third best for Future Idea, 314, numbers race 2. Then to the third, the Open Handicap over 1,500 metres. I like the 7 here, Jet Ski. Thought its run here at Callaghan Park the other day was very good going forward to a race like this, and Jackson Murphy has the range for the Jamie McConaughey yard. Second selection, number 2, Bearing Seat. Third selection, 4, Fortified, 724, numbers race 3. Then to race 4, this starts the quaddie, the benchmark 65 handicap over 1,400 metres. Like the last start winner here on number 1, Fighting Commando. Replicates what it did the other day. I do think it'll go back to back, and Butler and Vale combine. Danger is the stablemate, number 2, Police. Third best for Zetlands, 124, numbers race 4. Then to race 5, the maiden handicap over 1,200 metres. Here are like the Visitor from the sunny coast, and number 1, Beau Brave. Liked its debut run the other day. Do you think it can break through for its maiden win in this? And Philpott and Taylor combine. Second selection, number 2, Size Me. Third selection, 6, Chain of Fire, 126, numbers race 5. Then to race 6, the benchmark 55 handicap over the mile, like the 7 here, Mistaken Identity. We labelled this girl a good thing the other day, and she didn't let us down. I do think she'll go back to back, and Stanley and Green reunite. Danger number 2, Tricky Beans. Third best 1, Smart Rubik, 721, numbers race 6. Then to the closer, race 7, the benchmark 58 handicap over 1,200 metres. Here are like the 10, Tycoon Tory. She was a winner 2 starts ago. She was the bridesmaid last start when running second. you think should be the bride on Thursday and go one better, and Montana Philpott does the riding for the Peter Fleming stable. Second selection, number 1, High Ground. Third selection, 12, Alico. 10, 1, 12, numbers race 7. Best bet on the program comes up in race 2, horse 3, Single Honour. Good luck, good punning, and I'll catch you at the track on Thursday.
Rocky Turf Talk is proudly brought to you by Cocoa Brew.